Hello guys, in this video I want to talk about Azumarill, who received a buff in the latest patch, and honestly I think it's finally time to say that Azumarill deserves to be out of the stinky tier and can finally be played. In this game my summer ended up jungling because my Decidueye I think was AFK, my Greninja didn't want to go jungle for some reason, so I took over jungle. Azumarill can both jungle quite well and it can also lane. Lane can be also a bit rough, obviously jungling is always easy, but it's a Pokemon that can do both, right? The only problem with jungling is that you might not get attack weight stacks. For the build we have the attack weight, and we also have Scope Lens and Energy Amplifier, so it's going full damage items. I think that is the way to go on Azumarill. It's a very squishy Pokemon, and honestly, the defensive items don't make Azumarill any tankier either, so we just go full damage and we just try to kill characters very, very fast before they kill us. Pretty much that's the goal. And we also still play Whirlpool and Aquatail. I really wasn't a big fan of Aquatail. No, we don't play Aquatail. Sorry, we play Whirlpool and we play Aquagun, Aquajet, whatever it's called, Aquapulse. I always forget how it's called. I think Aquatail is still quite weak. It didn't really feel amazing. Play Rough is for sure better now, and I think it's something you can consider going as well again. But Aquatail still sometimes just doesn't feel like it does damage. I really wish they would just make it back to where it just it ignores defense stats. I think that made it very nice and actually good thing. Here we tackle in. Can our Whirlpool, we can be very aggressive already. Sadly, my team is not here though. If I had Focus Spend, maybe I would live there, but I don't think so. Kind of annoying that my Hooper, I think my Hooper didn't see me ganking, so end up dying there. We do get one kill, but that's not really worth it, right? If the Absol kills us, they get so much more experience. Also, they had bees, which is also an issue. But now we can just go for next buff rotation, just walking back bot lane in case the enemies dive, but they're not diving, so we go for this. So yeah, Azumarill, you still have to be very careful. You're so squishy, right? You're paper. You die very, very fast. Honestly, we really like the energy amp as well. Azumarill's Unite has such low cooldown, you can kind of just spam it. Like one Corpfish gives you just killing Corpfishes around the map or just making small scores happen gives you so much energy recharge or Unite move recharge back. It's crazy. Looking for a gank now, popping my X speed, also still running X speed. I've tried X attack, but I wasn't a big fan of it. I do think the X speed is quite nice to catch up to someone. So I'm gonna be a bit aggressive here. My Whirlpool does more damage against enemy Pokemon. It also heals me, so if I hit those, then we can do a lot of damage right here. I'm hitting all my Whirlpools on the slow bro, and we almost get a kill, but we don't. Sadly, I don't know what's wrong with my team in this game, but yeah, he's just staying at the Corpfish. But I guess I shouldn't go too deep when my team is not there, right? So, but like, I really wasn't sure what was happening. But doesn't matter, we keep our cool. Always make sure you don't hit. Doesn't matter what happens. Pick up our Water Pulse now. Shoots into a direction, and we can also roll into another direction. And then this Water Pulse can bounce between multiple targets, and obviously also crits. Again, Azumarill obviously crits every single time, right? So going for the red buff now, just trying to get level 9 as fast as I can. I have two decisions right here. I can try to go for the strat, or I can just maybe go top lane and try to get stacked with my team, depending if I think I can win bot lane. Those are two options I could have been for, but I'm just deciding I'm just going to team fight. On bot side for the strat now, they're still top lane right now, but it's looking quite rough to win this on bot side. They have a Blissey. I'm not sure what level their jungler is right now. I probably should check it. You should always check what level the enemy jungler is. Just press tab, or not tab, or the plus on your thing. But there's the enemy jungler, he's only level 7, so we can go quite aggressive. I'm just going to Water Pulse in a bit. But we are kind of caught in no man's land, but I think I could have almost lived there. Water Pulse was very close. Luckily, the enemy Absol also dies. Actually, Absol was their jungler, right? Gardevoir was just top lane, was able to take over buffs. And I tried to go a bit too deep there. I thought I really didn't expect all 5 to pounce on me this fast. And multiple Whirlpool hits, it does heal quite a lot, right? If you hit multiple targets, especially enemy Pokemon will heal more. I thought I would actually sustain it, but now I'm almost level 9. Kind of just waiting for it. I'm going to Water Pulse once in. I'm going to go on this Blissey, start out-attacking. There's my Unite move. I tried to drag it into the Dreadnought, but I think the Blissey corpse was still in the way, or Blissey just dying there, that I couldn't do it, but my team luckily gets it. I'm going to get my first stack here. First attack weight stack has been acquired. I have two decisions now. Either I go to the second goal and go for more stacks, or I go back to my buffs. And I think I really wanted some stacks here. Problem is the Corpfish was dead, so I'm going to run through this Audino. And I see Gardevoir doing this. I'm going to steal it away. I'm actually just going to kill him. Our Water Pulse does insane damage there to the Gardevoir who's seeing it out, who's also only level 7. And we get a nice kill. Going for another stack right here, stack number 2. And I'm very close to getting my next Unite move up. I'm very, very close to it. The Absol is seeing it out, Whirlpool him, Water Pulse him. Another stack right here. Now we have 3 already. I'm just going to Unite move this guy as well. I'm just going to try to kill him again. Same my Greninja does with auto-attack him, but it doesn't matter. Like, actually, Azumarill does so much damage with Energy Amp as well. And now we are almost stacked already. That's our 5th thing. And you see already Unite move recharge, right? We already have 50% again on our Unite move. I see the red buff is up. This is kind of greedy right now. Like, I'm very, very greedy right here. So I'm going to water pulse it and just run away. And my Unite move's already up again. Pretty much. Look how much a Corpfish gives you. 6%. Or was it more than 6% even? I get, my Unite move back. So quite huge. Yeah, it's around 6% you get back per Corpfish or per white Pokemon. I'm going to steal that buff away. And my Unite move's already back up. And yeah, a single Azumarill can literally Unite 4, 5, 6 times a game. And that's your main goal. Like, you kind of just Unite move something, kill something, maybe look for a score, farm your Unite back, and just repeat, right? You just repeat the same as like stuff like someone like Pikachu or something. You just farm Unite moves. Here again, I try to steal this Audino. This time I go a bit too deep. My Grinch also just dies, so I'm going to Unite for this guy and just try to live. And I actually almost kill him, but somehow my Water Pulse didn't go off there. I think I was barely stunned, but I forced a Bliss Unite at least. So Bliss Unite move there, so I'm quite fine. Going to take this back to the base. I should have probably not taken this back, but I thought it was fine. But they sadly had Slowbro Unite, so I'm going a bit too aggressive here, and this is the one that's going to kill me, sadly. Gonna try and Water Pulse away. But yeah, I mean, at least I got Blissey and Slowbro Unite for free, so my team should be winning this. We have every single Unite up of my team. Sadly, Cross is top right now, but we have Hooper Unite, right? So Hooper should just be... Oh, honestly, Hooper should just be uniting right now, so the Crosser can put in. But I think this was a Hooper who refused... Like, my Hoopers always refuse to press Unite move, I swear. I don't know what's wrong with my Hoopers. Doesn't Zapdos or second Red Fight, they never press it, right? My Hooper should just press Unite here, right? And he's not doing it. He's just not pressing Unite move for some reason. The second red, everyone is there. There we go. It took a bit too long. We pretty much almost walked on this duration there. But now we're in. I don't have Unite moves. I have to be a bit careful. I'm going to pop my X speed and just going to try to chase someone down. We should get the Dreadnought right here. I mean, they didn't have Bliss Unite. I'm going to slap this Gardevoir across the face. They didn't have, Slowbro Unite and Bliss Unite, so their chance of winning a team fight was quite low. Gonna get my last stack here, I think. I think it's my number 6. I really still wish they would add a counter. Like, I don't know, but the bottom right corner where all the buffs is have so much, space there. You can just see me just mating this Gardevoir. If I actually hit my Aqua Pulse there better, I think I would have just killed him. Mistaking for this dive, but it wasn't too much in the end. I only lost my Unite move, which doesn't really matter too much right now. I could have used it maybe for a Rotom fight on top, but Rotoms are not that important. But yeah, I could have maybe just used that. But I just wanted to see my damage, right? Like, playing solo queue is all about limit testing as well. And the greedier you are, the more you might get away with and just surprise your opponents. So just try to look for a kill there, was only seeing if I can dive this Gardevoir. But I mean, Blissey was right next to him, so a bit too much healing there, especially with the soft boiled. So yeah, looking for my water gun. Now we just look for Water Pulse pokes. We just try to play around it. I was sadly on the edge there of the surf, so I sadly couldn't get the Water Pulse on the Dread. Looking for another Water Pulse. I kind of just give this up. I can stick around a bit, maybe look for Water Pulses, but yeah, you can't really, like, defending tier 1 golds is just so difficult, right? So, looking for more Water Pulses. Here's a Telekinesis on me, but I'm totally fine. And I'm just gonna get 14. I'm just gonna do these buffs very fast on my buffs. I'm gonna refresh them. And then afterwards, we are ready for Zapdos. Taking the red buff. Pretty much should get level 14 passively. Now I don't really need to farm anything. And on Zapdos fight, pretty much the goal of Azumarill is just like targeting out one person, right? Either you just want to kill the most important person on the enemy team as fast as you can. Teamfight is starting already, so my goal is probably killing this Absol or this Gardevoir. So I'm just moving Gardevoir here. I can absolutely blow up Gardevoir super fast, and there we see. Actually, I did crazy damage there without Greninja on this teamfight. We see even have Hooper Unite, and there's absolutely get completely blasted. So Azumarill does have a lot of damage potential, for sure. And your Unite move on the Squishy is literally half of the HP, especially with Energy Amplifier and Scope Lens as well. The Scope Lens does increase our damage by quite a lot as well against single targets. Gonna take the Hyperspace to back here. And now we're just gonna start doing the Zapdos. They don't really have anyone close since we just killed them. And we get it. Obviously, game is never over until you score. We have Hooper Unite now, so I'm just gonna look around to see if I can walk in somewhere to score. I kind of just want to peel my Hooper, but that almost gets me killed as well. Gonna keep Water Pulsing away from them as much as I can. Water Pulse again, just keep rolling, running towards their base and see if I can make it. But I'm just gonna decide to kill this Blissey now. He's the only one that's chasing me down or recoiled. Absol is also on me now, and we can see our damage against this Absol. Water Pulse again, but they sadly surrender. They do surrender. The game was over. We did score on their base with too many. And yeah, this was a pretty nice Azumarill game. And I was surprised by my damage. I had 42.9% team damage, 114k damage. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.